Bienvenidos, and welcome to the Pikapod, Pokemon's Prime Podcast. I'm your co-host, Morris Levy, aka Professor Leafy, joined with my good co-host.
Hola! Hello, Jen.
Alright, Jen, so what'd you do this weekend?
Besides work, um, I today has been a big get caught up on chore day,
Okay,
and so far I've done like 6 loads of laundry.
that's a lot of laundry. Yep,
The laundry pile was like taller than us, so
this is true, I know. You know it's a problem when the cats can't even sleep inside the laundry bag and the laundry basket. They just roll right out of the pile.
and then I wish the weather has been better this weekend. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't feel like a very Memorial Day weekend.
Well, yeah, there's like
Yeah.
no sun.
It's been cold, it's been rainy, it's been, you know, partial sun.
Yeah, not too fun at all, that's for sure. Especially no barbecuing and no outdoor fun
Yeah.
games and playing in the sun and being festive. I don't know.
Mhm.
Something like that. So,
Mhm.
in my world,
Yeah.
I went to a pre-release for Destined Rivals down to
Mhm.
Knickknacks and Games in Claremont, New Hampshire,
Mhm.
and I went 3-0 undefeated with Team Rocket's Tyranitar and Coughing Wheezing box. I made a few changes to it. Felt
Mhm.
really good. This deck was cooking. That's for sure. This was
Cooking.
so great. I had the Team Rocket's Proton.
Uh-huh.
Got set up like every single game really early with 2 Larvitar and 2 Coughing. Got that going pretty easily. I
Mhm.
had a 2-2-2 line of the Tyranitar, and then I had a 3-2 of the Coughing Wheezing, and that seemed to work really darn well.
Mhm.
I had kept all the energy it came with. It was 5 energy of darkness and fighting type,
Mhm.
and it just popped off. Every
Mhm.
single game was great. I even added in the 1-1 line. This was so spicy. I added in stuff that I pulled. It was a 1 Ekans and 1 Team Rocket's Arbok. Now,
Yeah.
the Arbok has this awesome ability to shut off and disable your opponent from evolving into any Pokemon that has an ability from their hand. So that stops Dracloak, that
Mhm.
stops Ethan's Quilava, that stops a good chunk of stuff right now in the meta, but like even in the pre-release, it was insane. Like my opponent had no chance, unfortunately, with the Quilava.
You definitely did a lot better than I did on our pre-release that we
Fair.
did at Black Moon. I went 0 wins,
Oh,
3
okay.
losses.
What'd you pull though? What would you end up opening? You got the Mimikyu box, right? But
Yeah, I got
then
the McHugh box,
what
but
was your pairing?
I didn't it was Ethan's lava line
Oh, so the Typhlosion. Okay.
with the coughing
Okay.
and the wheezing, and then I had the random rockets Murkrows that were
Right.
put in there, but
I took them out.
that's it.
See, I took them out and it seemed to work okay. Like being able to search for the supporter for turn seemed good, but it was not insanely great. That and the Murkrow, the second attack didn't seem all that good either. It's so situational, like, they have to be able to just smack you with just only 1 attack and then not retreat, which you know they're gonna retreat or they're gonna have some kinda way to smack you with the other attack.
Mhm.
There's no way. You can't just say, like, "Oh, yeah, you can't use that one," and then they'll just switch it out
Mhm.
and retreat.
I
Well,
definitely like if I was to use the deck again or expand the deck, I would definitely make it more of a Team Rocket deck.
okay.
I would definitely take that Mimikyu out because that Mimikyu did nothing for me.
Well, so in standard it's good, but in the sealed format it's awful, of course.
Yeah. And then I would get the evolution of the Murkrow team.
Honchkrow?
Yeah, Honchkrow, Team Rocket's Honchkrow in there.
I don't know what it does. Does it do
And
anything?
then more supporters. I just feel like it needs
Uh-huh.
something. It needs its buddy. It
Okay.
needs to be added on to because like I was I had him in my hand. I could use him, but all the Murkrow can do really for me is
Yep.
search for a supporter card.
Sure.
And in the 40 card deck of the pre-release, you can only get so many supporters.
Yeah, you probably didn't have that many to begin with either. I played every single supporter I could possibly throw in there. Two Youngster, I
Mhm.
had the Proton, I had Team Rocket's Giovanni, I had
Mhm.
every single possible one that I had opened, because that's what you have to do sometimes, like,
Yeah.
you need that draw support. Put the Lacey in that I got, obviously, everything else felt really good, and it worked pretty well, clearly.
And I didn't really pull anything good during the pre-release, like the packs that come
Sure.
in the box. I
You know,
didn't really pull anything good that I could
you,
use.
you couldn't use that Persian or something? The Team Rocket's Persian?
No, because I needed the Meowth. I didn't get the
Oh,
Meowth.
okay, yeah, that feels bad with the Meowth. That's awful.
I would have totally added that if I got the Meowth.
I had the Persian after the event in my prize packs, the three
Mm-hmm.
prize packs. And for the event before it started was I got the Ethan's Ho-Oh basic artwork,
No.
which that would have been pretty counterintuitive for sure
Mm-hmm.
for the strategy. That and like the most of the Team Rocket stuff, it synergizes so well together, and then if you put one thing that's not Team Rockets, it says you can't draw any more cards, or
Yeah.
it's like Team Rockets, I don't know, some person's name. Front.
Oh.
You know that card?
Yeah, I
It
know
says like
it.
draw 5 if they're all Team Rockets, draw 8. It feels really,
Yeah,
it's
I
so
don't remember
good.
the name of that one.
It's so busted and so good. All right. And then after the event,
Uh-huh.
after I was all done, I hung out, looked through some cards and stuff. But moreover, it was also Machop Day, Community
Oh.
Day Machop Day on Pokemon Go.
Oh.
So I did that for a little bit, spun some Pokestops.
Mm-hmm.
I got a shiny Machop, and I was
Oh.
super content with that. It's like, what's that, 800 CP or something.
Mm.
I'm like, all right, sure, that's
You
fine.
always get shinies and you always get them like in good stats. I'm the one that's always like, oh, I hope I get a shiny and none show up.
Okay. Yeah, I know. What was the last one? We tried for so long and we couldn't get you a single shiny.
The little croc guy.
Totodile?
Yeah,
I was right, it was Totodile
yeah,
Day.
that
Yeah.
was the day that like
Yeah,
I
I
was
said,
waiting for you at work at the bar, and
yep,
my coworker Bill, the bartender,
yep.
he he showed me that trick that if you click on every single one
Right, then
of
they
them
face you, yeah.
and run away, they all face you. And out of all of them, he clicked like 20 of them, and none of them were shinies, but they were all looking at me. Mm,
That's awful. Oh, I know. Meanwhile, I swear I found like 3 that same day or that same
like on
hour.
their way to come get me. Like,
Yeah. I had stopped or I had to do some errands first, I think, and I'm like, "Yep, that sounds good." Oh my gosh. It's like, "Oh yeah, I already got like 3. They're like lime green Totodile or
ay,
whatever.
ay, ay.
Felt good. Yep. Speaking of green,
Mhm.
today was Gigantamax Machamp Day,
Oh.
and I totally forgot. I didn't do it, and I didn't even do a remote raid.
Well, today's been kind of like, besides all the chores, it's been like a chill day for us. Like,
Yep.
this is my first proper day off, and I don't know how long. No alarm clock.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
That was nice to sleep in finally.
yeah.
That's one thing about the national holidays I really enjoy now.
Mm,
Now that I don't work at XYZ retail big box store anymore, which is awful. I am glad to be done with that. No more baloney
Mhm.
holidays you have to work.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, we always got like Thanksgiving and Christmas off, but if you have to work like July 4th, oh, hell no. I'm not working July 4th again. No way.
I mean, I work in a restaurant. We get Christmas, we get Thanksgiving off,
But
but
who's going out to eat a steak on July 4th? Is there someone that's eating a steak
if
on?
it's raining, people
Okay,
are gonna come to the
fine,
restaurant
okay.
because they're not barbecuing outside.
What do you mean I can't barbecue outside? I can't. Sure.
Landers ain't barbecuing outside if it's raining.
True. Yeah, I know. That's why they had covered porches and stuff, though.
Well, a lot of people don't have that, so
Oh, okay.
they want to be out in a park
You mean
or on a
the
beach.
muckety mucks don't have a covered porch and everything?
No,
Oh, okay. All right. I thought they all did.
no.
That's how they spend their money is grilling under a porch outside in a covered, tented in
Mhm.
porch or something. Um, so what else is happening? How's been Pocket?
Pocket's been chill.
Okay.
I've been trying to get through my 50 wins for the Rayquaza thing very casually.
Yeah.
Um, I've been trying to get through the solo battle things
Okay.
very casually.
And by casual, you mean playing the computer,
Like, like the rental
auto bat.
decks
Yeah.
on auto, and
Okay.
just chilling.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm I'm not good at it. I'm not great at it.
I'll build you something. It's not that hard. I'll do it.
But apparently I'm using up all my rental decks because I got a thing on Pocket today. It's like this deck has zero
Zero uses left on the
zero
rental.
uses left. So I'm like,
Oh
oh,
no.
okay. Oh no.
I will build you something. I know. Don't worry. Yeah, you should have told me that. All right. It's fine. You're on your way to getting that Rayquaza, though, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, it's like 50 wins. It doesn't even matter. You
Yeah,
can beat against the
last I knew
computer.
I was at 30.
Okay, so you're getting there
I'm
sometime.
getting there.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
we have some big plans for June.
Yes, we do.
So there's a alternative format month, or
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon this year wants to have a mid-year celebration, as they call it,
Hmm.
where no standard is played because we want everyone to focus on non-traditional events so that our best competitors going to Worlds can focus on NAIC and Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially that creates this gap, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
of time where we need to have alternative format
Mm-hmm.
play. Things like GLC, things like raid battles, things
Mm-hmm.
like TCG Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
All these kind of things lend their way to the month of June so that we can fill in the time where our world's competitors are not messing around, trying to hustle locals
Uh-huh.
and then also try and get to NAIC and Worlds too, which is coming up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, essentially, I have planned the following, which is super cool, and I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the kids are all on board. I'm ecstatic that they like the idea a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, week one,
Mm-hmm.
the Tuesday, we will have 60 HP or less. I'm calling it lovingly the Little Cup.
The little cup.
Little Cup, yeah, 60 HP or less.
Mm-hmm.
I have said the following when I can. It's no Lily's Pearl, no let's see, Black Market Prism Star,
Mm-hmm.
no archetypes of let's see, United Wings, Mad Party, Night March,
Mm-hmm.
and that should balance the format pretty well. Uh, you could do theoretically something like 50 HP, but then that limits it to so much, and then
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like almost no Pokemon there. 70 HP is too much because
Hmm.
70, then they start smacking for way too much damage, or it opens up a whole bunch more archetypes. Like, let's see, United Wings, no, more.
35 out of 50. Mm.
There you go. Okay, 15 more in 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's 5 a day. You can do it.
Hmm.
Okay. You could do it.
I might do some thanks.
There you go. Yeah. Do some do some thanks queue. Yeah, there you go. That counts. Easy. So, anyways, yes. Uh, expanded format with the Lil Cup
Mhm.
on the first week. Week 2, themed week. This one's gonna be really fun.
Hmm.
Jen and I agreed that we'll do a theme. Everyone can build their deck,
Mhm.
60 cards. It has to be something like birds, cats, dog Pokemon, turtle Pokemon.
Turtles,
Yeah, there's tons of turtle Pokemon. You
monkeys,
could do monkey Pokemon, yep.
bugs.
Bug Pokemon, ooh, spider Pokemon.
How about food Pokemon?
So El
Is there
Creamy,
enough food Pokemon to make a deck?
probably. You got El Creamy.
Mhm.
You got Vanillite, Vanillish.
Mhm.
Are they good? Probably not.
That.
How about berry Pokemon?
Oh, there you go. Berry Pokemon,
Cherubi, Cherum.
flower Pokemon.
Yeah, flower Pokemon. There you go. Sunflora,
Uh huh.
Roserade, Roselia. That'd be cool. I
Mhm.
didn't even think about that. That's good. So expanded format for that. Rule boxes are allowed as
Mhm.
long as they match their own theme. So they have to stick to their themes like birds. Like you could play United Wings, you could play all birds, but they have to be all birds. That's it. All right, week 3,
Mhm.
Alola and Alola. Alola.
Alola.
So as long as it's from the
Mhm.
Alolan national decks,
Mhm.
all the Pokemon have to be from Alola. So you got like you could do Pikachu and Alolan Raichu. You just can't do regular Raichu.
Okay, that makes
You
sense.
can have Pyukumuku.
Mm.
You can have Stunfisk.
Mhm.
You know the yeah, the Stunfisk. Yeah, of course, not
Mhm.
the Galarian Stunfisk, obviously.
No.
Let's see. You could do oh Moraine. Moraine is
Mm.
a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
And Golisopod and Wimpod.
Mhm.
All those kind of stuff. Those are perfectly fine. And as long as they're printed expanded, it's perfectly fine.
Uh huh.
As long as they're printed in expanded format, that's perfectly okay with me.
Alright.
They can play whatever they want. It's in Alola,
Mhm.
in a tribute to the beach. To the beach.
The beach. Mm.
And then week 4,
Mhm.
we're letting them vote for now. But it seems like, and I talked with
Uh-huh.
one of our seniors, that he is very interested in definitely doing a TCG Pocket format. So they
In
bring,
person.
right, in person with IRL cards and play.
Uh-huh.
So you bring the 20,
Mhm.
and then the energy is all supplied on the side.
Mhm.
And then they will take prizes,
Mhm.
maybe like cups, candy and cups or something. We'll see.
We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
The lo-
Candies or little gifts or
the logis
something that
yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like something they can keep.
We could do
Mm.
3D printed stuff where we could figure out something, but
Mm.
I know little tokens, like 3 little tokens for each one.
Mhm.
So then when they take the prize, then they have it. Or like candy, they
Mhm.
take it and they eat it, which that's fine too if they
I might search the party section. I don't know.
that'd be pretty cool though. So all the energy's on the side, whether they have multi-type, that'd be fine. Just shuffle it a whole bunch or something.
Yeah.
Don't even have to sleeve it up really.
Mhm.
And they just play the 20. I think standard format would probably be fine for that, and then like just 20 cards. So it's and then two of each, obviously, like pocket format. So like
Yeah.
only two of each, and the supporters do exactly as they're printed.
Mhm.
Like yes, you could do professor's research, but you're gonna draw through your entire deck or your whole hand.
Yeah.
The game's
Mhm.
not over, luckily, when you deck out. Only when you're knocked out for sure. Like, I think that's
Mhm.
perfectly fine. Unless there's a complete stalemate, then we'll figure something out. But
Mhm.
I'm sure there's plenty of possibilities for
Might be a
this.
little learning curve. There might be a little bit of
Yeah.
professor getting called a bunch.
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
I know,
out
yeah, exactly.
on the way.
You think best of one format is fine? Or you think best of three? Like, would that take too long? That might take way too long, though. I
We might
wonder.
just have to do best of one
Yeah, I know. I probably will do
and
that.
see.
Like, I'm hoping with it being pocket format, it'd be fast, but like, even even like the card game itself on
Mhm.
the digital stuff takes a while sometimes.
Mhm.
So yeah, that'd be fine. So right now we are watching the Portland Regionals,
Mhm.
and it is
It
zero.
is the finals.
Uh huh.
The final two. It is Michael Davis versus Henry Chow.
Michael Davidson,
Davison. Sorry. I'm sorry. Versus Henry Chow. Henry is in the finals again. This is
his fourth time making Top Cut.
hmm,
He is very close to securing the fourth regional championship.
it is a mirror match
Yep,
of Gardy versus Gardy.
exactly. Yep. And supposedly it's the same 60 too, which is even more crazy. I
So it's going to be so far it's just been kind of slow. Um
I mean, so the problem with Guardy is because it takes so long to sequence everything and there's so much setup, like not even the cards or stuff, but there's so many actions per turn. It's not even like they're making decisions. It's the actual amount of actions per turn, so like Ultra Ball, search,
not a
draw.
deck I would like to play.
It's
I know it's a
good.
good deck,
It's insane. Yeah.
but it's not a deck I would like to play. I like fast play decks. Change things out fast.
Okay.
Not necessarily big hitters. Just, this does this card, retreat, this does this one, blah blah blah, and just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep moving.
So Maridon.
Yeah, Jesse
Okay.
Parker's Maridon. It
Yeah,
just
I know.
keep moving and keep moving and keep moving.
You mean
Um,
you don't want to play Raging Bolt?
I
I'll
know it's the go-to deck right now, and I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I played the Dragapult from that you built that was from the Japan um
oh, Champions League Miyagi.
yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
it was meh to me. I mean, I think I'm on the same train right now as Andrew Mahone, which is I'm not a big fan of standard right now.
Well, I like the format and I like a lot of the decks. I just haven't found one that gravitates towards me. Like I haven't found anything that's like, wow, I gotta play that. Like I gotta play
Mhm.
more of that. I gotta play like something like I gotta get 100 reps in.
Mhm.
I haven't found anything that I just want to like envelop and completely just play on the ladder all the time.
I mean, I with the regionals this year and stuff and the whole thing this year, I liked it in the beginning
Sure,
because the meta kept changing and kept changing. Everybody's regional meta is different, and that's what I like about it. Is you can go to California and their meta is completely different
for
than
their
what
loc
we have
for their
here.
locals.
Yeah, for their locals,
Yeah.
and Ohio is different from
Uh-huh.
Massachusetts.
For
So,
sure.
I liked that in the beginning with the regionals, and now it's just all conglomerated together to the same thing. The last few regionals, I mean, they did throw in Joltik Box there, and
Sure.
Eevee Box is
Oh
getting
yeah.
anything.
The Flareon
Uh,
Sylveon. Yeah, I know.
yeah, I mean, I might be interested in that, but
It seems pretty fun, I know, yeah. One of our locals, Chance, had won the League Cup with it and stuff. I thought a little bit after Ian Robb had cleaned up or
mm,
did okay with it. He might have even been first, actually. I can't remember. But it did really well, like it leaves big hitters with no options really. Shuffles them back in
mhm,
the deck, and then you're hitting for 280. So almost Raging Bolt has almost no shot sometimes because you shuffle in like two Pokemon, and then you switch to Carnelian next turn. You're hitting for 280. You switch
mhm,
back and you just do it again.
yeah.
Or like yeah, it's busted. I know it's great.
But I just feel like the meta right now is everybody is copying someone else.
Sure.
A great example, this mirror
I
match
don't
right
know.
now that's going on.
I don't know how he got Henry's list or his like exact 60 or something. Honestly, like
I mean,
the
it,
Rabska technology is theoretically new. Like no one's actually been playing it really until now.
mm,
Apparently, I'm surprised that like you're telling me the Michael Davidson list is exactly the same with the Rabska also, which I never would have thought that would make it into the list. Yeah, it fixes the math against Dragapult and other Guardian matches, but
mhm,
yeah, I didn't think anyone was gonna actually put it in a deck list. You just kind of take the L, or you just say, you know what, it's fine. I'm not wasting my two slots on my deck for a Relor and a Rabska.
yeah,
While we're waiting for the Shaman to fix the math for the Destined Rivals. The Shaman does fix a good chunk of stuff, but
mhm,
I think the Relor stops more of the meta where you need to.
mhm.
And it's easy to set up because you have Buddy Buddy Puff and you have TM Evo, or you have Hyper Aroma, and you just get it going like, turn two.
Mhm.
If you can search it out, it's easy enough to get it going.
I'm still doing thanks over here on Pocket.
Okay, yep. I saw you pull that Delmise EX, huh?
Yep.
Woohoo.
I was not excited about it because I thought I had it, and apparently I
Okay.
didn't have it.
Hey, there you go.
So,
It's something.
yep,
Can trade for it. I don't know.
you
I
can
was
trade for it.
I was amazed how many like Incineroars I have and how many other cards, and then I don't have any of the better ones. I don't have any of the stuff I actually need. I have like four
Mm.
Incineroars, and it's like all I really want is one Lunala and
Mhm.
one.
I keep getting the Alolan Muck.
Yeah, I know, right?
So,
You got four of the basic artwork. I think I have.
can you seed?
Wow,
Mm.
rude,
Mhm.
rude.
I'm using the password on the verses, which is thanks, lowercase, and what it is, it's supposed to be like the person that
Are
you
playing
go
against.
against,
Yep,
they're supposed to concede so you automatically get the win.
right. Or at least
This is
someone
the
should.
second one that I've clicked that they won't concede. Oh, never
There you
mind.
go. Yeah.
I think the person walked away. Mm,
Probably, I don't know.
I don't know.
It'd be in a bad sport.
Oh,
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
this is what I get.
Yep. I know, you just have really bad luck sometimes, huh?
Mhm. Mm.
That's
I
terrible.
mean, pulling cards, it depends on the day. The game's not real great luck, and
Uh-huh. So we're at 2-2 prizes left for Henry
mhm,
Chow and Michael Davidson. It's
round
looking,
one.
yeah, I know. Well, game one, yeah.
Mm.
But 42 minutes left. It's not a Badoo match off, at least this time. There is no Badoo to be seen. No itchy pollen. We will see what happens,
Mm.
but
I think my allergies have finally settled for the season,
that's
so
good.
I
Yeah.
haven't really been dealing with itchy pollen.
Well, the rain's been so obtrusive that like the rain
Yeah,
has like kept all the pollen away, I guess. I don't know.
so we'll see.
This might be a short episode today. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's all right, yeah.
Uh,
So Pokemon Sleep, we got the Darkrai New Moon event coming up this coming week. It is looking pretty good.
mhm,
I have my Eureka seed still,
mhm.
and I have leveled up all of my dark Pokemon. I got some Houndoom, I got the Meowscarada, I have an Absol,
Mhm.
I have, let's see, the Darkrai that was caught very easily, I guess, in my team.
He tried to cheat y'all last night.
Yeah, I wanted to sleep early, okay? And Jen's like, no, we're staying up. So I press my button at 10 p.m. Okay, because that's like my bedtime.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, nah, we'll stay up a little bit more and go watch TV or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back to bed at like 11. And apparently my Pokemon sleep was so smart it knew I was awake still. And then it's like, oh, you went to bed 10:50. Oops, you missed
I
your
was trying
time.
to tell him this morning it's because he logged on to the game
Yeah,
itself at like right before we went to bed
I forgot to
and
feed
fed
Snorlax. Yeah,
them.
I forgot to feed Snorlax, okay? I know.
So like of course it's gonna know that you're awake.
I know. I gotta feed my Snorlax, okay? He's hungry. What are you
And
gonna do?
hungry.
He's always hungry. He's always hungry. Oh, sorry, Umbreon. How could I forget? Got
Oh yeah.
Umbreon 2, Houndoom, I got Darkrai, and I got Meowscarada.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my Dark team for the New Moon event coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty excited about that. Looks like Michael Davidson is at 1-0 now against Henry Chow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how he won that last game,
I
but
don't know what happened.
yeah, I don't get it. It's like he used the Screamtail against the Gardevoir, but I do not know entirely what happened. We have it on mute, unfortunately. Anything else you want to cover this week, Jen? What are you up to?
So Pokemon Center has released two of the Evolution plushies, life size
I
plushies.
think there's more than that.
The last I saw was two.
Okay. Only
Um,
$400 each.
yeah, they are $400 each.
Yep.
Um,
That's a lot of money.
I I love them.
Okay.
I like them, but I don't know about $400 each.
Yeah, that's pretty steep, I know. And then the Eevee, it was only 50 or something, right?
Yeah, because
And it's
he's
sold out. Of course it's sold out. But then you get the Evolutions, they're $400 for the quote,
uh-huh.
the life size ones. Oh, finally got into the website. Took forever.
It had to verify me. That's a new thing.
They're trying to cut down on the bots, but
I get
it's
that.
not totally working or something. I don't know.
Oh, they still have the
The life size,
life-size Gardevoir.
yes, for you people who want the life size Gardevoir, there it
So
is.
it is the life-size Umbreon and the life-size Espeon.
Okay, both $400 each.
Both $400 each. The Eevee is 18.5 inches and he is
Okay,
$55.
it's back in stock.
It is
Oh
back.
no, that's a cozy plush. That's not the same
Oh,
thing.
that's a oh dang.
That's not the same one. They had like a life size one, quote unquote, and it
Oh,
was
it
it was like
looks like
$50
it's
flat.
gone.
Yeah, I know, right? It's true. It moves
Sold
fast.
out. Oh,
Yeah,
so the
see
Vaporeon one is sold out. Flareon sold out.
the original ones. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Jolteon sold
And then
out.
there's the
Eevee is
Eevee,
sold out, and that
six,
was 50.
16-inch, right? That's supposedly the life size one.
Yeah.
But, of course it is.
I mean, my thing is like I would love them, but like where would you put these guys? I don't know.
That is gigantic.
Um, let's see what else here. Not that. Oh, Ditto as Glaceon.
Oh, that's
Ditto
awesome.
as Flareon.
Those are hilarious.
Ditto as
I've never known
Ditto.
I need a derpy Pikachu. Actually, I might need a derpy Lapras more. That's great.
Ditto as Lapras. Spew.
Holy cow. Yo, these are great.
Gosh, son.
Oh man, the Ditto as Mimikyu is gone already. And of course it's the Umbreon that's gone. Of course the Umbreon's gone.
New polos.
Okay, yep.
New design
Very
polos.
overpriced polos. Yep.
Shorts. More um
Yeah.
more clothing. World Championship decks are out.
All I want is the World Championship decks. Yep.
Bunch of arts. Oh, the Penny's Eevee backpack that's sold out, but that was $70.
$70. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
That's cool, but that's really expensive.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Thoughtful Pikachu plushie. Oh, the support plushies. They have the support
Oh, the hug. Yeah, I know
plushies.
the hugging ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're like on a string. You pull them together and they go back together.
I think
Oh
that's so
my
great.
gosh, it's
The
so
the
cute.
Marowak and Cubone idea is so great though, for sure.
I love the Cleffa and the Clefairy,
Uh-huh.
the Sentret and the Ferret.
Okay. Anything else? Swablu Altaria.
Everything else is sold out.
If they have the pair of the
Mhm.
Clodsire and uh
It looks like it's sold out because it's
boo.
not showing up. So.
I know. I think I saw something in Atlanta and I really regret not getting it. It was Clodsire and Quagsire, okay? And they were
Mhm.
magnetic. Okay? And I told
Mhm.
Sean, it's like he just wanted the Quagsire and I was like the Clodsire. I'm like, I will buy half of it for the Clodsire, okay? And you can have the Quagsire part, okay?
Slowpoke posters. That's cute.
Mhm.
Ceramic figure of a
I don't
Dratini.
know what you do with that. That's cool.
I love the
Oh,
Slowpoke
okay. Yeah,
ring
you put your
dish.
rings on his tail. Okay.
I love that.
Interesting. And then
Some Dragonair ceramic
vases.
vase.
Yep.
Besides all this on Pokemon Center, because if I keep looking, I'm gonna want to buy, and I don't have the money to buy, so
Yep.
I'm gonna put it away. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Pokemon Go. I was listening to a podcast, and you probably guess what it is. It's probably Pokecast or
Pokemon Cast.
your Pokemon
You can shout them
Cast.
out. It's fine.
Um, they were talking about how
Oh, the remote raid.
remote raid battles have come about,
Yep.
why they were put out, why they were invented, why they were put in the game. And then now I guess Niantic is taking some away, so you only get so many.
Really? I didn't know there was a limit.
Yes. Now they're
Oh,
going to start putting a limit on because now they want people to get back out and
and
do it in person
and go
and
play
go, yeah, go play.
and go.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
like your parents in the 90s, get outside, don't come back till the street lights on.
Boy.
Um um but they had a really good conversation about when you would use the
Sure.
remote raid battles still,
Yep.
what they're good for still. And I think the remote raid battles are good for where we are because we live in the middle of
Oh,
nowhere.
definitely. Yeah. It's so isolated that there's not a whole bunch around the area.
Hmm.
So it's hard to find any kind of power spots
Hmm.
or, the real events where it's happening. So I looked on the map today and all I had was Krabby and then my local power spot was actually empty.
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I guess I'm not playing the Machamp thing or hosting it at all." But yes, being very rural is a big problem.
And like we could go into like the nearest
Yeah, I
city
could
near us, which is 30 minutes away,
sure.
but there's no guarantee that there's people out. The weather has been crap lately. Who
Yep.
wants to be out?
It's not like I can meet at the Mall of America and see 200 people there. There's no way.
I mean, we don't have a mall.
Yeah, I know there's no mall to be had. It's a town green and it's the park and then if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see a few people. But like
Mhm.
there's not a huge community up here where they're actively playing outside.
Mhm.
They'll just sit in their car or they like won't even talk to you.
Mhm.
And it's so difficult. It's like I just want to do a raid or I want to get stuff done.
Mhm.
And instead of doing that, they're like, I'm just gonna take over your gym and I'm gonna knock you out. And I'm gonna hold down the gym so I can get free coins.
And And I know a lot of people with the remote raid battles, like they're serious about it. You don't go into
Oh, yeah.
a remote raid with zero experience, zero plan, nothing. You don't go into these and go, yeah, I'm gonna pay the $4. Get the whatever Pokemon it is for, and just hope that you win. It's not like a power spot, which they're easy to get.
True.
They're hard.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
need
definitely. There's like a 7
plan.
like a 7-star difficulty, right? And you have to have a plan of like, who's bringing the healing Pokemon, who's bringing the attacking, and who's doing
Mhm,
the damage per second
mhm.
Pokemon and stuff.
And this is why a lot of games like Pocket and like Go, I'm a very casual player. One, because we live in the middle of nowhere, I'm not spending money. And two,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone around that
Sure.
I could sit with besides you
Okay.
and be like, hey, you have this and this Pokemon, bring this and this Pokemon. I'll go find 3 other people to help us hit this raid, and we can get this done so you can get this 6-star Pokemon, this 7-star Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's not.
True. I know. I mean, like, so Luna likes trying the raids, but like that's only one person. I need like
You
4.
definitely can't
You
do
need
a
5 more
lot.
people at least, yeah. For these,
A lot of these raids, you cannot do it
not even with 3 people.
yourself.
No way. Yeah. You're just gonna get knocked out almost immediately.
The amount of raids I've done with her, like
Yeah.
I think I've won one.
Okay. That's rough. I know. It's difficult. And like you could take down the ones at the restaurant place,
Yeah.
but those are usually like 2 or 3 stars. Those are
Yeah.
easy. That's fine. You could totally do that. These like 6, 7-star ones, no way. That actually requires like 7 to 10 people.
I mean, I think the last time that we came to a place that
Close.
had,
Yeah.
yeah, close to them
Yep.
in person probably was like the mall in Manchester, New Hampshire.
That's right. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Like like a couple of years before that, that I believe it was like one of the malls in Massachusetts.
Uh-huh.
There was like a huge mall, and like you could tell people were doing it because they were just standing in one place with their phone,
I don't doubt it.
and they
Yeah.
were just pressing
Uh-huh.
repeatedly, so you knew that they were doing something with Go.
Probably. Yeah.
That's back when Go was big.
Yeah, I know. When the game first came out in 2016, it was really hot. And then I thought it came back for a little bit.
Mhm.
I hadn't actually even touched it really much over COVID, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And I opened it, I think when PvP came out in the tournament structure for Pokemon.
Mhm.
Like in 2022, when they're like, oh yeah, we have Pokemon Go and it's part of the regional circuit now.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I'm jumping on this. I'm going to try and I'm going to start learning how to do it. And I'm going to hustle and I'm going to catch all the best Pokemon.
Mhm.
But it hasn't really panned out very well. I remember we got our butt kicked pretty good with that primal Kyogre.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing another primal. Not even gonna try to do another primal.
That was
Oh my gosh, I
so
don't know
brutal.
how Luna convinced me to even try that.
We went in like 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah.
I lost 20
Oh my
Pokemon.
god,
Yeah,
I'm dying here.
yeah.
Like, can't do anything. Like, 4 people. It was like you, me, Luna. That was it.
Did Grace try or something or no? Okay,
No.
yeah. So maybe it was just us 3
We
and we're
need
like,
to like go to like Claremont and like sit in knickknacks and like have
there's a few people that'll
like
play, yeah.
4 other people with us to do it. Like I would sit with Alec and
Okay,
do it, and like a couple other of them.
sure.
But like I need people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even that experienced in like PvP or the raid bosses and how to take down Pokemon in Go. I want to learn. It's more difficult than some people think. You know, it's not just tappity tap tap.
Oh no.
Timing, you can use your boosted weather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could mega evolve for the events too. You can,
Bill
you
at
know,
work was trying to show me, the bartender. He was trying
yep.
to show me. He's like, yeah. He's like, see. He's like, you attack,
Uh-huh.
dive, attack, dive, or like
Dodge.
dodge.
Yep.
He's like, and then he's like, you put your defense up. He's
Okay.
like, and see your little buddy over here. He's like, he's healing you.
Okay.
He's helping you. He's like, and then you attack again. He's like, and then he's like, it he's like, there's a method to the madness. And I was like,
Oh, okay.
okay. I'm like, all right. I'm like, if you teach me how to do that,
Yeah.
like, you want to sit down at one of these tables and I'll teach you how to do TCG.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know about that. He's like, that seems really hard. And I'm like, it's not.
Whatever. Just start him with
But I
Pocket. Start him with Pocket. He'll be fine.
he's like, no.
It's not that scary, you know? Like, I
I'm
don't
like,
get.
dude, you're a bartender. You make drinks all the time. It's literally like bartending.
Yeah, I suppose. I how does he enjoy Go the most though? Does he just do like the remote raids or he does like raids or
he he
PvP?
he walks around a lot. Obviously, our restaurant is a big Pokestop.
Right, yeah, you
Like
said it's a
we got a
gym.
lot of
Yep.
Pokemon,
It's a gym, so a lot of
a
Pokemon show up.
lot of gym. He um he says that he'll walk around the town that our restaurant's in
Yep.
at night when he's bar hopping with some friends, and
Okay.
that's when he'll do it because it's a big college town. So
Right.
there's a bunch of people that I guess still play Go,
Okay. I
but
mean,
he's high level. I
yeah, I know.
see him on it at least once a day when he's working.
I know he's not 50, but he's like 45 or something. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, level. I'm like finally 41,
Mhm.
but I'm not I'm not gaining any experience yet, really.
Mhm.
It's taking forever. It's fine.
Mhm. But yeah, I'll open Pokemon Go when we're somewhere that has a higher population, a lot more people around, a lot more Pokestops
Well, yeah.
around.
When you go to like Concord or Manchester, it feels really good because there's
Yeah.
so many Pokestops. You could just keep spinning within the same spot. You don't even have to
Yeah.
walk anywhere, really.
I mean, sitting in town here is not bad on a rainy day, which we
Yeah.
have done.
Yeah.
If you sit in your car in the right spot,
Yep.
you'll hit like 3 or 4 Pokestops,
All within the same short area,
which
right?
is fine.
Get
But if you're trying to sit there and catch Pokemon, like 3 Pokemon will pop
yeah.
up.
Even if you use the incense, even if you use like your lure module and stuff,
Yeah,
nothing
it's
really
like the
comes.
same Pokemon that pop up.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
know.
like, yay.
It happens. Oh, I know.
But the remote raid battles, like I feel like they they still should be in the game,
Sure.
but they shouldn't be used as often as people have been. I know that they were put in the game for during COVID, during 2020, to keep the game going
Sure.
and to get people to like battle more because like yeah, you can go out and you can go take a walk during COVID, but you had to be by yourself.
Yeah.
You couldn't like stand next to your friend. You could stand 6 feet apart.
God, don't remind me. It was awful.
Like the remote raid battle also has its advantages for different things.
Oh, for sure.
You know, if you live in the middle of nowhere like we do, If you have issues of leaving your house, if you have a handicap, if you can never get out,
Yeah.
like you're always working all the time,
Homebound, I don't know. Yeah.
homebound,
Yeah. Fear of, large spaces or
something,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Whatever it might be. Sure.
Weather.
Yeah,
If
that
you
too.
live in New England like us, you don't want to go to a place when it's snowing 2 feet of snow.
Well, yeah, we serious inclement weather where there's actual weather advisories and it's, not great to be outside. I definitely would not want to
We live
be.
in a town where every time it rains, it floods. So,
Good chance, yeah. There is a good chance it floods. Yep. Yep.
so that's when the remote raid battles are good. I feel like some people do take advantage of it, kind of like DoorDash.
Okay.
You know,
Just
like
for ease of convenience
yeah,
or
ease of convenience. You know, why go pick up your order of $40 when you can have it door dashed for $60?
that's a big difference though.
To some people it's not that big of a deal, especially when they don't want to leave their couch.
Just so you could be lazy, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not, yeah, I
so you can stay
suppose.
in your house.
But there's a big difference. I mean, I think this remote raid with even the Gigantamax stuff it's long overdue though, honestly. I
Mhm.
wish they had it a while ago because honestly, when you're this far away or like living very rurally, it's super difficult to actually be able to complete one of these more difficult raids
Mhm.
regardless. And not even having that many friends or that many
Mhm.
people who are all into the same thing. Almost implausible, really.
I feel like more towns should do more like community stuff that deals with Pokemon.
That'd be fun, yeah.
Like do like how some bars do like ladies night,
Sure.
do Pokemon Go night.
Sure.
Have people go in that play Pokemon Go and you can meet other Pokemon Go people
Mhm.
and you can do battles and you can trade and you can, make more friends and stuff.
Maybe it's time to make it happen. I don't know.
I feel like I know that there's a lot of card trade shows. I know that a lot of places have, a lot of these shows, they have like a little corner where they teach you how to play TCG. I mean, I feel like they should have like a little corner where you can just sit or stand and meet other people that are trying to get something done and go.
Okay.
I think
Michael Davidson has
just one.
he has won Portland Regionals
Holy
in
moly.
TCG Masters 2-0 against the champion Henry Chow, the incumbent,
Mm,
the most winningest
mm.
since
Tord?
uh
No.
no, supposedly the most winningest per season from a season is Jimmy Pendarvis, may he rest in peace.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't think Henry Chow has not beaten his record, but he is three-time regional champion still. But now Michael Davidson has secured his spot to Worlds in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
And there we are. I'm doing the recap right now.
Trying to figure out what he did.
Monkey. It's a monkey. Drift
Drifloon.
Drifloon. Retreat into the counter catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Gardevoir.
Yup.
Drifloon onto the Guardy for the knockout game 1.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of energy
Oh
on that
yeah.
Drifloon.
Well, so when you
Holy.
put the bravery charm on there, you get 120 HP, right? So fifty
Okay.
50 plus.
Uh-huh.
So that means you can put up to 5 energy on there with the Gardevoir's ability.
Mm-hmm.
which adds 100 damage onto it, and it does
Mhm.
20 times? No, 30 times per each damage count on there.
Mhm.
So you're doing 300 damage,
Oh,
right? Easy.
okay.
Easy mode. And then game 2, they had both the Rapskas set up here.
Mhm.
And let's see. Ralts down. Gardevoir KO onto the Screamtail.
Mhm.
Counter the Gardevoir with the other Gardevoir. What even? What a, what a game. What a game. I'll have to rewatch yeah.
Finally.
I will have to rewatch the recap.
Okay, so Michael's was only Gardevoir
Eh,
EX.
no, bull. No, it
And then
can't be.
Henry Chow's,
Yeah.
they're having it as Gardevoir EX slash
This no,
Monkey Dory.
this graphic is borked though. This is silly. They have it listed as just Gardevoir EX, and then Henry Chow's they had Gardevoir EX Monkey Dory. They both play Monkey Dory. That's like the whole basis of the deck though. This graphic is baloney because I'll tell you why. Every single Gardevoir deck plays Monkey Dory. If they don't, then what are they playing? Okay, like what are they really playing? It's not. There's no way. Okay, that's like the graphic earlier today too, which was also borked. It was 279 players in Masters Day 2, okay? Their graphic showed 80 players.
Mhm.
80, okay? Do you know that's 73% of the players missing, okay?
Okay.
Their graphics have been messed up entirely all of Day 2 so far in Portland. Like, don't believe don't believe it. Just don't believe it. If you see it on the web, it probably isn't true. Okay?
Okay.
But you already knew that. Oh boy.
I mean, I pointed it out earlier. I said, "Oh, there's a Miraidon deck," and you're like, "No, that's the Joltik box."
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. So they had Miraidon Pikachu listed as like an archetype, okay? And I know for a fact, and then the casters were like, "Oh yeah, Joltik box," and it's like, there's no Joltik listed on there. Where's the graphic? And the graphic was wrong. Don't believe everything you see. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that easy. So, Jen,
Uh-huh.
where can the people find you if they want to hear more of the Pika Pod
You can find us on our link tree that will connect you to our Twitter, to our Facebook,
and Blue Sky
and our Blue Sky,
and YouTube?
and YouTube.
Yep.
And anything else I'm missing?
Any other shout outs? We're looking for sponsors.
Sponsors.
Sponsors love to sponsor me.
Thanks for thanks to Black Moon Games for hosting our league every week and helping us get the pre-release going
Yep.
for all 30 seats almost sold.
That was amazing. Yes, indeed.
And then thanks to Knickknacks for having the two different pre-releases, so at least Morris here can go to one and
Yeah,
play
that was
in
great.
one.
You know it. It was super fun. All right, crew. Signing off until next week. This has been
Mm-hmm.
another episode of the Pika Pod.
Peekapod. Perfect podcast. Night, sleep tight, and dream of Psyduck tonight.